over 200. Over 200. I think, is it over 200? No, no, no. It's 1200. My God, 1200 sixes in this tournament. And one team has actually managed to uh, smash over 160 sixes. My God, just imagine the. I mean, in a tournament, generally we used to have 200 to 300 sixes maximum. And now look at the way it's going up and up and up. And it's nightmare for the bowlers. Today is, of course, the first qualifier. You watching Cricket Calling. I'm your host, Indraneel. We are joined by Archuman Baduri, Senior Assistant Editor from Calcutta, Shakya Mitra, Sports Management Expert. So earlier it used to be 200, 300. Now it's 1200. Oh, Chida.
Yeah,
I mean, this is madness. Thankfully, it's been played inside the Narendra Modi Cricket Stadium, which is massive. But just imagine 1200 sixes.
yeah. This time the scores are starting from 200 actually. So you
I
can say
know.
only 200 is a part scores. That is to say. So anything above 200, you should be ready to chase. Actually, that is the thing. And I think today the two teams who are facing each other, 200 should be a part score for them because both the teams have a very big power hitters in their sides, and both have fired consistently in this IPL. So to say. So in that way, this is going to be another high scoring match, and it should be full of runs, and lots of sixes, lots of fours. There should be plenty for the crowd to cheer. But at the end of the day, who will be coming at the top? That is to be seen. But I think that script is full of drama and full of excitement for everybody. You should sit back and enjoy today's game.
I don't think ever, ever in a history of a cricket tournament, 1200 sixes were hit. Shakya, you remember any tournament 1200 sixes?
No,
Raining
I
sixes.
I don't remember any tournament, but there has been a concerted effort by all the teams, especially the top teams, to increase their scoring rate. I was checking
Yeah.
the numbers of Sunrisers Hyderabad. Abhishek Sharma, who's been striking at 210 in this tournament, was striking at around 140 last year, about 135 the year before that. Uh, that's Travis Head has been striking at over 200. There has been a positive intent being shown by the batters. That's the way they want to play. That's the way they want to keep going. Uh, Two sides which have been making high scores in this tournament. But now that this match is being played at the Narendra Modi Stadium, uh, this would be a somewhat different surface. We don't know. I
Mm.
mean, what this is a neutral match, but yes, this stadium plays a little bit on the slower side, and I think if you have to look at the performance of at least Hyderabad, their openers have not been as successful on the slower surfaces as they have been on the truer surfaces, which they've been getting on their home ground in Hyderabad and even the match that happened in Delhi. So, but again, it's a great contest to look forward to. Kolkata does have the advantage in the spin department in a big way. I think Hyderabad probably the better batting unit,
All right.
uh, but Kolkata has the spinners. But of course, you cannot rule out. You cannot. Hyderabad has shown the quality to hit very good spinners in this tournament as well. But yes, I mean, there is. This is an interesting match on a neutral ground for both sides.
I mean, you talk about this kind of high pressure games, Orchida. So there is
Hmm.
opportunity for you to straight away get into the final, and then you have the pressure, high pressure game. So as a player, of course, you're looking at the opportunity more than the pressure. So how do you? I mean, both coming right, and hitting it out on your face. So how do you see a big match player? I mean, how do you become a big match player? I mean, this kind of playoff matches when it's. I mean, you get a chance. You do have a bad day, you still have a chance, but you want to just grab this opportunity and not think about any pressure game. Okay, so this is one game which is not under, in none of the teams will be under pressure. This is a good contest. We can know, you know what I mean, right? So it's
Yeah.
an opportunity. Just opportunity comes first. That is the topmost priority than pressure.
And that should be the attitude for all the players, because you
Yes.
might be throwing at a very difficult situation of the team also, but if you think that I am going in at a difficult situation, you will be taking in pressure. But if you are going in with that attitude that that's an opportunity for me to showcase my talent, my skill, so that gives you another impetus. So that's the
Yeah.
way you approach things, the thing how you approach things, that makes a lot of difference to them. But the main difference for this match will be, when you are starting the tournament initial stages, there were not much expectation from any player. But now
Mm.
all the players have played 14 matches, so all of them have more or less performed good, better, worse, whatever it might be. So there's some level of expectation already. So we are already expecting that the SRH top order will fire. We are expecting that KKR spinners will do good. So there is also an expectation factor that has come in, that was not there at the initial stage of the tournament. So you have to take that into consideration also. So it's not that they are coming with a open mind or a free mind this time, because everybody knows that, oh, Sunil Narine there, his 4 overs will be very important. Oh, Sunil Narine, he will fire at the top of this. So you already know that what is expected from him. So this expectation, taking this expectation as well as in the pressure game, will be very difficult, and that's where a big, you see how big players handle this situation, which will come very handy this time.
But there is an element of freeness which you can find when you're playing the qualifier. You lose, you still have a chance to go and play the final against the same opposition, which is amazing. And this happened from 2010 onwards, when a good team, a top leader like a KKR, plays the semi-final game and lose the game. You can have a bad day any day, and then you're out of the tournament straight away. That's not fair. In fact, I was suggesting to BCCI once that why don't you, because since we are not winning T20 tournaments anymore, hopefully this will happen. We should bank on having similar kind of a thing in ICC also. First qualifier, second eliminator, second qualifier. You should have that, something like that. Shakya, what do you think?
No, I would in ICC tournaments. I think that I would still say that let's respect the. I think the tradition should be respected. So I think this
One
is
more
fine.
match. One more match.
Yeah, but
One extra match.
it's ICC tournaments have been in existence since 1973 actually. But
But how
I
will we
don't think
win like this? We lost the semi-final. We're losing.
we lose the final as well. What guarantee that we'll win the final?
We
Because
should have best of three finals.
we should have best of three finals. They used to happen. Australia used to have this tournament. The tri series in Australia used to be best of three once upon a time.
Yes,
But
yes.
but I still feel that but even the Big Bash right now, the top five teams qualify for the playoffs. The fifth place, fourth winner of that match then goes on to play the higher team. So that goes on, but I don't think that international formats should change. Now India needs to develop the habit of winning. That's not really down to down to changing the format. But today's Kolkata has not really come into this match with the best of preparations. Their last two matches were washouts. Also, Phil Salt. Ever since Phil Salt has gone back to for international duties, they've not been able to give Gurbaz an opportunity. So because Salt and Narayan were playing so well at the top of the order, a lot of their other batters were not getting a chance. So that is an area where Kolkata could get challenged, because Salt and Narayan have been doing so well for them that it could the absence of Salt might actually be detrimental to them. At the same time, it's a big match, and Mitchell Stark, it could be a good chance for Mitchell Stark to come into form as well. Well, he's been
Well,
in form. He's bowling well,
he's been
but
paid well.
where he
At least
excels.
he's been paid well. We expect him to do well. But Chida, if you're paid well, you better do well.
Yeah, today is the clash between Mitchell Stark and Pat Cummins, the two highest paid players of this IPL. So they have to show their skill that yeah, we deserve that and we belong here. So it is another subplot inside the main story, I will say. So we will also be looking forward to
Subplots.
them, and it's very interesting also because the fortunes of this match can be halted very highly by these two great Australian pacers also. If they come into the play, it will make a massive difference, and both teams will look for them, and that is very important because if give them the start that KKR needs, because the firepower at the SRH at the top order is Abhishek and Travis Head. If Stark can give that early breakthrough, that will give them a high advantage, big advantage. So it will be very important for Stark to come good today, and it will be also for Cummings also. It is Cummings first, not only for his bowling but also how he will be handling his bowlers, because he is the leader of this thing. So that is also very important. And both of them knows the Motera Stadium so well, winning the World Cup here. So all happy
Yes.
memories they will be carrying with them. So that should boost them also today.
Talk about the venue. If you're watching a match inside Narendra Modi Stadium, if you're in one of the top tier, stand and you're watching the match, if you're at the top tier, and you can't imagine it. The ball actually looks like a ping pong ball. It's 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 so massive. It's
Yeah.
and in this kind of heat, it could be claustrophobic also. And we have heard players also having problems while catching because the lights are placed in such a way. It's placed on the shed, and so it's a little tough, but no one complains. Uh, but I mean, just tell me, the ground being big, will it be easy for Shakya? Because we know they prefer the ball coming to the bat, and I'm sure which will happen in this game also because Gujarat is not playing. You don't need a slower pitch there, so you can make a good sporting wicket. The ball is and I'm raining six and fours and six. The ground, whether the ground is big or small, doesn't matter. Now, how do you see this size of the ground coming into play in this game?
I don't think for Hyderabad any ground is too big enough for Travis Head,
That is true.
Heinrich Klaassen, or Abhishek Sharma. I don't think any ground is too big.
And Travis
Certainly
Head,
Travis
how
Head.
can you miss out the head of the
Yeah,
team?
137 in the World Cup final, and
Yeah,
that brilliant
my
catch
God.
that he took, which I don't want to remember about. But
This is the
uh,
Rohit Sharma.
yeah, where the match, yeah, that's something that I don't want to
If
remember
Rohit
about.
Sharma
But
would have stayed, he would have won the World Cup. That's what you're saying.
no, and also Travis Head, because Jasprit Bumrah could have bowled a really good first spell to him. But
No,
okay,
but you know what? Rohit is
those
playing
days
for
that,
another
that
4 years. That's what he says. So it's okay.
but
Next
it's all
World Cup
right.
will
I
be.
mean, but I think that as I'm saying, no ground is too big for these three guys, these three players, and Abhishek Sharma's development this season has been fantastic. But with Kolkata as well, Sunil Narayan, Sunil Narayan, Andre Russell, they can clear any ground. So but again, as I said, Kolkata have a tough task ahead of them, because they'll have to play in a somewhat different way, because Gurbaz hasn't got a chance to play so far in this tournament on account of their previous two games being washed out. And we haven't seen Rinku Singh play so much in this tournament. Nitish Rana was injured for a good part of this tournament. I think, but Nitish Rana is a quality player. He can, and he's the couple of games that he played after coming back from injury, he played quite well in them.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean, it's an interesting game. As far as Kolkata goes, I don't know who it is, whether it's Shreyas Iyer or Chandrakant Pandit or Gautam Gambhir, but the transformation of not just Sunil Narayan, but even Varun Chakravarti this year has been terrific. I mean, Varun Chakravarti has had a really good season, the kind of season he's not had In the last couple of years, he didn't play. He didn't bowl as well as he's bowled this year, and both of them bowling in tandem. Narayan and Chakravarti bowling in tandem in the middle could be very, very crucial to the outcome of this match. And I think this season Chakravarti has troubled some of the best batters. So those, both of the and you never know. Maybe there's a confidence that is coming. Why have they? Kolkata has last won the IPL in 2014, but the way these two spinners are bowling, who knows? It could be. And this match is in Ahmedabad. The final is in Chennai, and Kolkata will get, whoever loses this match will get a second chance. But the Chennai surface is not played as slow as it normally does, but it is known to assist spinners. And Kolkata could look good with both these guys bowling in tandem. So it's an even match. It's a very even match between the two sides. Sunrisers has this new Sri Lankan spinner who's been playing for them recently. I haven't had a proper look at him, but yeah, in spin, Kolkata will definitely have an advantage.
Well, all right. But Kochida, this Kolkata Knight Riders, they really picked up themselves and so well. Uh, and all due credit is given to Mr. Gautam Gambhir. And Chandrakant Pandit is also not too bad. So hearing stories about him last night, I was in Indore, got late for the show. So, and yeah, one of your cricketers is getting married, Mr. Venkatesh Iyer. So, yeah, I mean, hopefully they want to go. I mean, go out there and party because and for Venkatesh Iyer, someone like Venkatesh had done so well, and the entire team actually, not only the spinners, the openers, the middle order, everyone has sort of put their hand up. There were days when I remember, if you remember, in one of the games they lost 4-5 wickets, and Venkatesh Iyer played a blinder. So. Gautam Gambhir playing a huge role. So, Gautam goes back to the national duty, which has been spoken about. He could be the next white ball coach, or could be looking after all the formats. How do you see Kolkata coming up? Coping with this Gautam Gambhir not being there, because he's really got the team together, collected. It's looking like because earlier we thought it's a different lobby. Delhi lobby, Kolkata lobby, little bit is there. I don't know. You would be knowing better. Then Bombay lobby. So now the way they mixed it so well, very impressive. I mean, what exactly has worked? Which is Gautam Gambhir? Is the players? Is it the coordination? Because Gautam never laughs in the dugout area, and they're all sitting together. So earlier reports suggested that they are not meeting eye to, they're not on the same page on many counts. But Gautam looks so serious, and Chandrakant Pandit is also very strict taskmaster and all that. So your thoughts, how Kolkata has actually made it work so magically? I mean, what exactly, and if Gautam is not there, how will it hurt? I want to know, you've covered all the matches of Kolkata Knight Riders, seen them in the nets. So what's been the special thing, and if Gautam is not there, how will they carry it forward?
This time, what I have seen KKR from close quarters is a very happy dressing room, which is
Oh,
even if they are losing, even if they are winning, there is a bonding between all the players. They are always pulling each other's legs. They are enjoying the moments when they are leaving the field. They are interacting with the fans, and everybody is there for somebody else. So there's a feeling of bonding. This bonding has gone very good. And what Nitish Rana also said once is that he was the captain last season also. We asked him that what made the difference last season and this season. So he said, Dada, it's not that we are playing very badly, but we are not been able to win the important moment. So that's the main important thing, is that you have to seize important moments in this IPL. IPL in 2020 matches, you will get one or two opportunities to turn the match, and you have to seize those moments. So once you miss those moments, it's gone. But KKR is able to do this thing very much this time. And of course, I think what Gambhir has done is he has given an amount of freeness among the players, that you know what you can do and you go and do that. I am not bothered about whether you fail while doing that, but if you are capable of getting me 30 runs, you get me 30 runs. If you are capable of getting me 2 wickets, you get me 2 wickets. It's not that every match you will get 2 wickets, you will get 30 runs. But once you are giving this confidence to your player that you are capable of getting 2 wickets, that boosts you. You know that the whole team is behind you, and you are capable of doing something like that. So they are coming with a much more free mind. That is very important, and that's why, and everybody backing each other. What Shakwa was saying, that Barun Chakravarti and Sunil Narayan, they are bowling in tandem. So if Barun is picking up wickets, it is much more because of Sunil Narayan exerting the pressure at the other end.
Pressure from the other end, yeah.
He is drying up runs in such a way that they are going for runs for Barun and they are getting out. So these things are very important, that how you are creating, you are getting into the match as a team. So they are bowling as a unit. The middle overs, KKR has always, in most of the matches, KKR pulled thing back. Even after their power play bowling were not that good, Stark is not always bowled that well. But in the middle overs, they have always pulled thing back. It's not that they have always won the match, but they have always brought the team back into the match where in the middle overs. So the middle overs, KKR are very dangerous. It's not that they are always picking up wickets, but the way they are drying up the runs, that is putting up immense pressure on the other pan in the late overs, for the late overs to go for runs, and they are losing the match in that way. So that is a very important thing, that they have a fixed game plan in that, and I think that has been, that our template has been set by Gautam Gambhir. And what you have said, that if Gambhir goes, I hope that that template will remain and they can follow that temple. So they have given, he has given them a template to follow, and if they can follow that template. But of course, next year is a big auction year also. There will be much more changes, so many players going out, so many will coming out. So there will be changes, many changes. But yeah, Gautam Gambhir has shown them a way that how to go about that. I think that's very important.
Showing the way, that's it. That's how it is. But, and especially about the bowlers, the fast bowlers, Indian, we thought it was a weakling. Shakya, we're looking at KKR,
Yeah,
two bowlers, Harshit Rana and and company. I thought they are a weakling. They were hammered, but always got better and better, and good swing with the new ball. And uh, they really put their hand up, which is amazing. And this is probably what Orchita is saying, getting that confidence and rubbed out to the entire team and being happy. So you get hit for a six and you're smiling. Hello, have been hit for a six. That's sort of it sounds stupid, but that's how it is. You back your player. Never mind. Clap. Earlier, that generation, and Orchita would sort of agree with me that if a bowler is getting smashed and someone is clapping, they'll say, "What? Look at the teammates. They're absolutely foolish. You can't do that. The bowler is getting smacked. And what else can you do on the field? You could always encourage. Okay, never mind. It'll come. Bowlers can always come back." So that was the way it is. This is very relevant in today's cricket. If someone is getting smashed all over the park, you just encourage, clap. I said, "Okay, come on. You can come back." So that's how it should be. But KKR, two fast bowlers have done really well. Shakya, you're not audible. You're not audible. All right. I want to ask Urchida about this.
Yeah,
Urchida, your thoughts on how it works.
All the newcomers have done pretty well. Even this Ankush Raghuvanshi, see the youngster, he has really raised his hand and given good support when it is necessary. It's not that he has always fired or got 50 on 19 balls or 20 balls, but he has given that support and has rotated the strike very well. So it's always very important that when you lose your top two, there's always a pressure that comes on, and that youngster has got that taken that pressure onto him. That is very important. These are pressure gains, and youngsters grow from a boy to a man in such situations. I hope Raghuvanshi also will do that. And another interesting thing I want to point out here is that Sunil Narine hasn't scored a single run in IPL at the Motera, means Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Modi Stadium here.
Ah.
The 3 times he has played IPL for KKR and always got a duck. So this will be the first time it is going to see whether means Narine get a run at the Modi Stadium or not. So fingers crossed for KKR also, I think, because we are talking so much about good starts, but we are forgetting that Sunil Narine hasn't got a start here at this stadium
You
so
see,
far.
there is always the first time. There's always the
Always the
first
first
time.
time.
But it plays a lot. You're absolutely right. Technically, it plays a lot inside cricketers' mind that I haven't scored any runs here. What will happen tonight? But if you think too much and try to play T20 cricket, I think you'll be nowhere. You'll be lost, grouping in the dark kind of a situation because uh, at times the hitting is mindless. You just go with the flow, the rhythm of it. You get into that zone where you're hitting the ball well. And they say cricketers. We have often heard people saying that I'm hitting the ball well. I'm in good mind space, and God knows what all things. And cricket, the dynamics of batting has changed so much because earlier it was go in there, take your time, and then settle down, and then start playing your strokes. There was a time when you don't play any cross-batted shot till you have not reached 50. Don't play any cut shot. Don't play any pull shot, hook shot, because there's a possibility it might go in the air. And if you're not hitting in the air these days, you're not a cricketer. I mean, how things have changed. You're playing all along the ground. He said he's very slow. He's not fit to play cricket. So how cricket has changed. It's all about hitting and bottom hand hitting and all that. Amazing. But bottom hand hitting reminds me of Klassen. I mean, Makram hopefully will get a chance today. I don't know. Do you see Makram playing tonight? Shakya?
He should, because he's a number 4 batter, and a number 4 is a very crucial position in this format. But I don't think he gets it because you can only play 4 overseas spinners, and I think they seem to be impressed by the Sri Lankan spinner Vijay Kant, if I'm correct, is his name.
Yeah.
But Nitish Reddy has come through very well this season. If you ask me, he's one of my leading contenders for best young player. And I really like the way Nitish Reddy is played. Nitish Reddy will be playing at 4 in all likelihood, with Tripathi coming in at 3. So there's a good aggressive approach that Hyderabad is following. But Indrajit, since we are on Hyderabad, I think a lot of I'm straying a bit, but some credit to the owners and management of Hyderabad, because when they they started in 2013. We didn't see. We saw the senior management there. From 21, we've seen a different management at the ground, and they didn't do very well. And the current owner, Kavya Maran, faced a lot of criticism when the team was not doing well, and she took that criticism on the chin. And now she's put this side together, of course, with the coaches and everyone else. But there was a lot of criticism in 21, 22, 23. So I think sometimes it also shows that you have to take failures and success together, and I think as owners also go out there in the front and take the. So I'm it's very good to see that people learn. Even the owners are learning on the job, and that's one very positive thing I've seen from the Hyderabad setup. Except for the fact that the side has also reached the semi-finals after a while.
Yeah, but that's what we call it, good sport. And today we are all a good sport, and no prizes for guessing. Orchita will support KKR, and I'm sure SRH. But I mean, just while if you can just tell us who's going to win tonight straight away. Your thoughts.
It should be KKR because they are much
All
more
right,
balanced.
My God, look at that big clash today. Qualifier 1, Kolkata versus Hyderabad. We're so excited to watch it. IPL last week of IPL, and then we have World Cup. Thankfully, we are not going to be losing out much. Ochida, rushing to work. Thanks a lot for coming. Shakya also, thanks a lot for coming. We are rounding up the show because yeah, it's amazing. We have seen and tonight, Shakya, SRH or Kolkata? Quickly.
SRH.
SRH. Okay. So we have Kolkata versus SRH. I'll go neutral. I'll see what happens. I'll wait for the best to happen. Enjoy this game. Qualifier 1 in Ahmedabad. Thanks a lot, everyone, and keep enjoying IPL. Thanks. Bye.